In a stunning decision, the U.S. Supreme Court has dealt a major blow to President Donald Trump's trade agenda. In a 6-3 ruling, the justices declared that Trump exceeded his authority when he imposed sweeping global tariffs under a law designed for national emergencies, not trade wars. Donald Trump sharply criticized the apex court after it invalidated his sweeping tariffs on several countries, calling the landmark ruling a disgrace. The 79-year-old Republican said he has a backup plan ready, according to Reuters. At the heart of the case was the 1977 International Emergency Economic Powers Act, or IEEPA. The Trump administration had relied on that law to justify aggressive tariffs on imports from countries around the world.
Be remembered as the day American industry was reborn, the day America's destiny was reclaimed, and the day that we began to make America wealthy again. We're going to make it wealthy, good and wealthy. In a few moments, I will sign a historic executive order instituting reciprocal tariffs on countries throughout the world. Reciprocal, that means they do it to us and we do it to them. Very simple, can't get any simpler than that. This is one of the most important days, in my opinion, in American history. It's our declaration of economic independence. For years, hardworking American citizens were forced to sit on the sidelines as other nations got rich and powerful, much of it at our expense. But now it's our turn to prosper, and in so doing, use trillions and trillions of dollars to reduce our taxes and pay down our national debt, and it'll all happen very quickly. With today's action, we are finally going to be able to make America great again, greater than ever before. Jobs and factories will come roaring back into our country, and you see it happening already. We will supercharge our domestic industrial base. We will pry open foreign markets and break down foreign trade barriers. And ultimately, more production at home will mean stronger competition and lower prices for consumers. This will be indeed the golden age of America. It's coming back, and we're going to come back very strongly.
But the court said no. Chief Justice John Roberts, writing for the majority, warned that the president had asserted extraordinary power, the ability to impose tariffs of unlimited amount, duration, and scope, without clear authorization from Congress. The administration points to no statute, Roberts wrote, in which Congress has previously said that IEEPA could apply to tariffs. The conclusion was direct. IEEPA does not authorize the president to impose tariffs. Struck down are the country-by-country reciprocal tariffs, including rates as high as 34% on China and a 10% baseline on many other nations. Also overturned, a 25% tariff on certain goods from Canada, China, and Mexico, which the administration had tied to concerns over fentanyl trafficking.
And the international agencies are reporting that the Supreme Court has struck down the tariffs that were imposed by Donald Trump as a CEO. I'm not sure what your position is on this matter.
Yes, we will carefully review the resolution, and then we'll gladly provide our opinion.
However, tariffs on steel and aluminum, imposed under separate laws, remain in place. The decision marks a rare setback for an administration that has largely prevailed before the court's 6-3 conservative majority since Trump began his second term in January. Just a day earlier, he warned, without tariffs, this country would be in such trouble right now.
Thank you very much. It's great to see a vibrant place like this. As you know, about a year and a half ago, it wasn't so vibrant. I'm looking at all this brand new steel and equipment that just went up because of our tariffs, because of our president, but because of our tariffs. And I'm thrilled to be back in the great state of Georgia with the men and women of an incredible American company, the Coosa Steel Corporation. And to think I have to be in the United States Supreme Court for many, many months waiting for a decision on tariffs. Without tariffs, this country would be in such trouble right now. Without tariffs, this country would be like your company was 2 years ago. What a difference it made. And you know who brought the cases against us? People that are China-oriented, people that have business in China that want to rip us off and keep ripping us off, and the tariffs had stopped us. And not only China, other countries too. People from other countries like Canada and others, they sue us. Canada has ripped us off for years. Not anymore, they're not. And I'm waiting for a decision from the Supreme Court. Can you imagine? Without tariffs, what would you do? You know what? Everybody would be bankrupt, everybody. The whole country would be bankrupt. And I have to wait for this decision. I've been waiting forever. And the language is clear that I have the right to do it as president. I have the right to put tariffs on for national security purposes, countries that have been ripping us off for years. You know what they were doing? Using tariffs. What a country. So sad. So just 1 year ago, under crooked Joe Biden, and he was crooked as hell, our country was dead. Now we have the hottest country. In 1 year, we have the hottest country anywhere in the world, right, Kelly?
Markets reacted differently. Stocks rallied on the news. For business owners who challenged the tariffs, the decision brought relief. The ruling redraws the line between executive power and congressional authority and could reshape America's trade policy for years to come.
I'm standing outside the Supreme Court where the justices have just struck down President Donald Trump's far-reaching global tariffs, handing him a significant defeat on an issue that is central to his economic agenda. The justices voted 6-3 in ruling that an emergency powers law that does not in fact use the word tariffs does not give Trump the authority to impose tariffs, including reciprocal tariffs he imposed on nearly every country. In the majority were Chief Justice John Roberts, as well as 2 justices that Trump himself appointed in his first term, Justices Neil Gorsuch and Amy Coney Barrett. The court's 3 liberal justices were also part of the majority. The court did not address how or whether any of the money collected so far, which is roughly $130 billion according to federal data through December, whether any of that would have to be refunded, and if so, how. This is the first of Trump's second-term agenda to reach the Supreme Court in a full review, and it was a significant defeat that the justices handed him.